As a first-time parent, I want to tell you guys the 2 things you need to do every single day for like your own sanity. You need to take a shower and you need to find time to brush your teeth, okay? If you can do those 2 things, I promise your day will be infinitely better. And I haven't done either of those today. So Nick is holding the baby and I finally have like a very small chunk of time and this is my moment. This is my body after having a baby. We are about 7 weeks out. I'm proud of us. It's not the same as it was before, and it might never be. I'm totally okay with that. This was one of my go-to products in pregnancy. I used it almost every single day. At least every day I took a shower. It's the Osea Undaria Algae Body Oil. They are the sponsor of today's video. I wanted to show you a couple of their offerings for the holiday season. Okay, so if you've been following me for a while, you know that I am obsessed with Osea. I have almost everything that they have created. It's a small family-owned brand. Everything's made in California. And if you have never tried their products, now is the perfect time because they have released a couple of holiday gift sets as well as a jumbo Undaria Algae Body Oil. This is my absolute favorite product. I'm going to quickly pull everything out and show you what it looks like. First up is the jumbo Undaria Algae Body Oil in this limited edition box. Again, this is my holy grail product. I use it every day. Definitely try this if you're looking for like one product to treat yourself to. Next up is the Undaria Body Bestsellers. In this one, you will get a regular full size of the Undaria Algae Body Oil, as well as a full regular size of the body butter. This stuff is amazing. I love to use it as a hand cream before bed. It's also really great on very dry patches on my body, like my knees, my elbows. Third and finally is their bestseller minis collection. I save this for last because it's definitely my favorite. I think it just lets you sample like so many different things. It's really fun and they all come in these little teeny glass containers which are perfect for travel. Even though they're small, you do get a decent amount of product in each one, and I think this is perfect for really anyone on your holiday list. If you guys would like to try any of the products that I talked about today, or you want to stock up on your favorite Osea products for yourselves or for friends and family for the holidays, you can click on the link in my description box below and you can use my code IT'sBlitzGiftGuide for 10% off your entire purchase. It is a rainy day in Los Angeles, which is my favorite weather ever. We hardly get any of them. Yesterday was rainy as well. So I'm trying to do some nice things around the house. I just did some laundry and I ordered Instacart groceries. So I'm waiting for those to get here. I always feel like I have to be kind of like on call whenever I do Instacart because, you know, stuff needs to be replaced and I get really anxious if I'm not available or if I don't respond quickly to messages. Anyways, I have picked out a couple of recipes that I want to make this week. While I was breastfeeding earlier, I was able to do that. And I thought I would just try to do some very simple, nice things for myself, for us, for the baby, for the rest of the day. So that's the plan. And hopefully we can also go for a walk. Do you want to go for a walk later? Sure. That would be nice. It's like just the best weather ever. I can take her. Whoa. Holy crap.
Dude, over here. Dude, come here. This is crazy looking.
Look at all the water coming out of the drainage.
I know.
First big rainstorm for this girl. Are you looking out the window? That's so exciting. Do you like rain like your mama? Yes? My little rain girl. Unfortunately, they were out of paper bags, but I have all my groceries and Nick just cleaned out the fridge. I'm going to try to unpack them quickly and then make myself, I think, lunch because I have not even eaten lunch today yet. It's like 3, 4, what time is it? 3:40, have not eaten lunch. This is not a lunch I am pleased to show on camera. Things did not go as planned. Oh no. So I tried to make pot stickers and they look like this. What happened? Oh my god. No. Oh my god. This is the epitome of parenthood. I'm horrified. What would you do if you got these at a restaurant? Don't eat the big one. Eat like a small piece in case it's good.
Well, it fell apart anyway, so. Like this guy. Dude, these are so fucking hot.
How could you just eat that? So, it's like 400 degrees. Is it still good?
What do you mean still? Interesting.
I'm honestly really embarrassed to be showing you guys this on camera, but I don't know. I mean, these were frozen pot stickers. I don't know what went wrong. Dude.
Honestly, I think you cooked it fine. They just aren't very good.
Ew, Nick.
Oh, you hear that?
Stop.
Also, I think that scared her. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's an idiot. Alright. No? Alright, I'll stop torturing you. Okay. Good job. Dad has to go back to voting for both your mom and my girlfriend now. Here we go. Delayed.
Is that a burp?
Yeah.
Yay! We're doing an on-camera breast milk taste test.
Do you mind if I drink some of this? I'm not trying to steal your food.
That was in the fridge for 24 hours, so you can see if it's still good.
Pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it still really sweet?
It is sweet, and it tastes different than it did like a few weeks ago.
Maybe because I cut out dairy.
You should try this. It tastes floral.
It kind of smells like that too.
It's almost like, it's like a thin, sweet milk, and then with a little bit of a flour taste.
That's the fore milk. That's what comes out first. This stuff that comes out behind it, like the hind milk, is creamier and thicker.
Okay, well,
So.
I'll take some of that.
Is that okay that Dad did that? Anyways, I can't eat this. I really tried. It's not good. I'm also eating this pre-made veggie tray. Two things that are weird. I need to like do a redo of lunch.
What are you thinking?
Fried egg sandwich. Do you want one?
No.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even turn the pan on. God. All right, finally something that's gone right. This is my redo lunch. It's just a fried egg sandwich. I did use some vegan cheese to fill the void. And I'm drinking some juice. I think it's carrot, apple, and something else. I can't remember, but it's really tasty. Big glass of water. This is the It Splits that we know. And I'm finishing this little veggie tray, which is honestly not very good. You can see when they do these pre-made veggies, a lot of times they're just not that fresh. Hopefully we will redeem ourselves with dinner tonight, later. I spent almost $300 on groceries, and for some reason it still looks like we don't have that much food. It doesn't look like there's that much more in here than there was before. And it wasn't like a health food store, it was just Sprouts. Very, very expensive. Food in general is so expensive. Nick just left. He went to drop off our ballots for the midterm elections. By the time this video goes up, they will be over, but hopefully all of you guys voted. Super, super important right now. Yeah, so he's going to drop those off, and then I think he's gonna go over to Target to pick up a casserole dish so that we can make this recipe for dinner that I picked out from the New York Times. That's like my go-to source for recipes in general. They're always really good. So we're gonna do this, like, I think it's like a cornbread casserole. Nick has been getting more into cooking lately, and he's been like really excited to cook, which makes me very happy because it's something that I love, and I really like when we can cook together. In the past, we've always talked about cooking together, but we've only really done it like maybe a dozen times in being together for 8 years. So I'm excited at the idea or the prospect of cooking together more, especially since I'm feeding the baby still all the time and I can't really do in-depth recipes like I used to. Unrelated to dinner, I wanted to bring up body stuff again, or I wanted to share an observation from my experiences, something that's been really positive for me. You know, our baby was born early at 37 weeks. She was 6 pounds 1 ounce when she was born, and when we left the hospital she had lost weight, which is very, I mean, that's like what happens to newborn babies. They lose weight in their first week and then they gain it back. When we left, she weighed I think 5 pounds and 6 or 7 ounces. She was teeny, and she's now 7 weeks and she weighs almost 11 pounds. I have been exclusively breastfeeding, which I feel very lucky and grateful to be able to do. I feel, I don't know, very glad that it's worked out. You know, as a first-time mom, you never know how those things are gonna go, but it's worked out really well for us. It feels like the biggest accomplishment to be able to sustain our baby through my body. And I know not all women are able to breastfeed, so, you know, no shade. However you need to feed your baby is obviously the right way. But personally, I feel really lucky and grateful to be able to breastfeed. It was one of the few things about my birth plan that really worked out the way I was hoping for it to work out. So that feels very, very positive, and I just feel extremely proud of us as a team, and I feel proud of my body for being able to produce like the nutrition that she needs to grow. She's sitting right here, she just finished a feed. And every single day, I feel like her face changes a little bit more, which is wild. And her face is really filling out. She has like chubby little cheeks now. I'll show you. Look at these chubby little cheeks. I can't handle it. It's just too cute. It's funny, Nick and I were looking at photos of ourselves the other day from like 4 years ago. And admittedly, we look different. We definitely look a little bit more tired now. If anything, after becoming a parent, I'm gonna need some like really, really good neck cream or a neck lift from just staring down at our baby all the time. I feel like my neck is constantly doing this. The motion is worse than when I look at my phone. So I feel like I'm definitely getting some more necklines, but overall, aging, I feel completely fine about. I would like to start putting more effort into what I wear every day, and at the moment many of my clothes still don't fit. Most of my clothes are still not fitting me. I think a lot of people put pressure on themselves after having a baby to get back as quickly as possible to their pre-pregnancy body, and that is not realistic for the vast majority of us. I mean, you know, everyone's journey is different. I think for many people, your body is going to be different in some way, maybe permanently after you have a kid. The entire process of pregnancy and the postpartum period is like completely fascinating to me. I'm really interested to see what happens to my body. I don't have expectations, but I'm curious to see what happens. It's fascinating that I'm losing weight just from like breastfeeding. I think I gained around 35 pounds in pregnancy total, and right now I'm still up maybe 15, which is fine. Like when I look at myself in the mirror, I feel like I look very similar to how I did, but my clothes definitely don't fit the same way that they used to. And the only thing I can say about that is it does feel nice to have clothes that make you feel put together, and right now I feel like I have very few like complete outfits that I can just throw on in a day, which is what I'm kind of struggling with. I think what I need to do is buy just a couple of outfits that fit me now, even if I continue to lose weight and they don't fit me in like 6 months, you know? Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I just need to buy a couple of like staple pieces that make me feel good and fit me now. I hope that some of my clothes fit me at some point again, because there's some things that I really like, but we'll have to see what happens. I'm definitely not trying to lose weight. Like, I'm not actively trying to lose weight, and I'm just continuing to feed my body when I'm hungry, and I'm also trying to be more active. Today we did not take a walk because of the rain, but maybe we can take one tomorrow morning, like early. That sounds pretty nice. We'll see.
Whoops.
Hi, Chili. What? Why are you crying? I just love her so much.
Tablespoon sugar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a teaspoon salt. The salt is like...
Okay.
Actually, it might be gone, in which case you might have to bust into the endless salt stash.
Okay, 1.5 teaspoons sugar. Baking powder. So I have cornmeal, flour, sugar, baking powder. 1 teaspoon salt. Right?
Yep.
This is so fucking insane. I have some salt.
Okay. How many containers of salt do we have?
I don't know, let's look. We can start with how many boxes we have. There's 3 boxes. So there's 12, so there's 36.
Oh wait, pull one out. So people know what the superior salt is. Well done. Okay, so we have 3 cases of salt. That's because at some point I was going to have a baby shower, and I was like compiling my favorite things to give people as gifts. Like baby shower, you know, like a party favor. And one of them was that salt, because it's life-changing. You don't think so?
No, it's really good. It's just, that sounds weird. Honestly.
I was trying to think outside of the box of like things that I loved in pregnancy, and one of them was like salty foods, and I love that salt.
How much salt?
So now we have 30 boxes. Goodbye. Gordon Ramsay. Whisk the milk mixture into the flour mixture. Guy Fieri.
It's getting worse. Gordon Ramsay, the Guy Fieri.
I don't know how to say it.
He seems like a fun guy, actually. Just dump it in.
Yeah. Like, honestly, if this isn't good, it will just be one bad day of cooking that we never talk about again. Because my first lunch, was sketch. When you dump that on top, it says it will sink and then rise in cooking.
Okay.
Perfect. There it is. What? I think it looks like it could be pretty good. Biggest dad moment today was Nick going out at like 8:30 to buy a casserole dish for us to make dinner. That is dad life. And the second thing is that he has informed me he has not brushed his teeth yet today, which goes along with what I was talking about this morning.
Which is what?
That, like, one of the most important things for me to do is brush my teeth every day because it's, like, hard to fit in things. So, how's your mouth feeling?
Well, evidently, according to you, it smells like mothballs.
Sorry. Ew. Dude. I think that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
The true test for cornbread is how it sounds.
It would be probably better with sour cream and cheese, but...
Sorry.
Hmm?
I forgot to get your food.
I don't want it to be hot over her. I'm gonna go stick her down for a sec.
Okay.
You think it's good? I don't think it's bad. I think it's just different. Do you think it's terrible?
Yeah.
Terrible?
Yeah, I hate this. It's not your fault, but when I saw what you were making and saw what was in it and smelled it, I knew exactly what it was going to be.
Okay.
Like,
Well, then why'd you say earlier that it looked good?
it looked good in the photo.
Honestly, it's pretty good with butter on it.
I don't like anything about it. I don't like the flavors. I don't like black beans typically. I don't like corn and things typically. I don't like bell peppers like that.
Okay, well, unlike Nick, I actually thought it was decent. And I'm having seconds.